Hey, beautiful people. It's Dr. Now my phone is ringing. I'm on Facebook. Hey, beautiful people. It's Dr. Sade Y, a digital brand strategist, speaker, and author, and the founder of the Girl Your Brand's a Big Deal conference. We're going to be live in Charlotte, North Carolina, June 6th, 7th, and 8th. And we would love to see you there. Get your tickets before the prices of tickets increase again and again and again. So get your tickets, thebigdealconference.com. You don't want to wait and delay on getting your ticket, beautiful people. We are super pumped and excited to be helping experts like yourselves build, brand, and market their digital programs, products, and services. So, we're like on day 2 of Facebook switching up their API so we can't go live in our groups, but we're still making it happen. We're going to be going live. And we're talking today about building your high ticket personal brand. So I know there's a lot of people who want to charge more. If that's you, say me in the chat. Say me in the chat if that is you and you are someone who is an expert, you are building your brand and you want to charge more. Maybe you are a coach. Maybe you are someone who is only charging hourly. And now you know it's time to have packages and products and services. So do me a favor, invite your business bestie, put it in the chat because I want to hear from you. Okay. That part is super duper important. We really want to have conversations with you about building your business and building your brand the right way. This is the thing. I know that there are different market shifts, right? The marketplace is shifting, but there are still people in the marketplace. And I've been seeing messages about this from the salespeople that still are spending money. They are investing high ticket. They want to spend more. And if you have messaging that is not in alignment with what they desire, they're not going to buy. Okay. They're not going to buy if the messaging and the marketing is not in alignment. So the first thing is you need to be in alignment. You need to be in alignment with how you are marketing yourself and what you desire for people to perceive. Okay. So if you're saying you're this high ticket coach, you're this high ticket expert, you charge premium, you are luxury, you need to be in alignment with what you are saying online. And a lot of times we see a lot of people that are in misalignment. They saying one thing, looking like another. So it's super important that you are in alignment, brand alignment with the ideas, the branding, and the marketing that you are projecting online and offline. Okay. So brand alignment is super important. We want to make sure that we have that. It's about the perception. People have to perceive you before you're going to be able to charge whatever the price is you think you need to charge. You need to be perceived as such. And before you can be perceived as such, you got to see yourself. How about that? You got to perceive yourself as that high ticket expert, uh, that high ticket coach. You have to perceive yourself as that person first. So it really starts with you. It really starts with you being the expert. So own your expertise. Begin to start talking about the things that you do online and offline, really making it a big deal. So my people be like, are you a big, you say your brand's a big deal, but you got to be a big deal. Like that's what they say to me all the time. And you are a big deal, but you got to be perceived as that in the marketplace. Is that clear? Perception is super important. People need to see you as such. Am I hearing this? Am I agreeing? Let me know in the chat. I don't see my chat, people. I want to hear some comments. Okay. Do me a favor, share this out. So, this is the thing. When we're talking, let's also talk a little bit about what high ticket means. It's different versions of it, and everybody has their own opinions, and it is what it is. Some people say that high ticket can start at 3,000. Some people can say it starts at 5,000 or 10,000. And then there's ultra high ticket when you're talking about 20, 30, 40, 50,000, right? Most people are not charging that. Okay. They might be saying it, but most people are not. Let's just call a spade a spade. So it's very important that whatever your rates are, just know that there's somebody else charging more than you for the same exact thing that you are doing. There's somebody else charging more than you that's doing the same exact thing that you are doing. Okay. So this is important that we understand that. We got to understand. And also in a season like this, it doesn't benefit you to be the cheapest option in the marketplace. It doesn't benefit you to be the cheapest option. And if you're trying to hit your income goals faster, whenever I'm talking to one of my clients in my mastermind, I'm like, the way you're going to get your goals faster is through you charging more. It's not through you charging less. It's through you making a difference in the marketplace and actually charging more. So if you are someone who's a coach, you're an expert, you're an author, you need to make sure that you are increasing your prices so that you can attract the right people. So you can attract people that are willing to pay you, so you can attract people that are willing to invest in you, so you can get them results. I was talking to a client yesterday and I said, if you want the cheat code, you need to work with people who are already successful. Somebody write that down. If you want the cheat code, wherever part of business you're in, you need to work with people who are already successful. It will make your life a million times easier. Sometimes a little bit more complex, but a million times easier when it comes to getting getting paid. Work with people that can afford to pay you, okay? And help them produce even better results. So sometimes that's why they're hiring you. They're not hiring you to be like them. They're already them. So whatever goals and things that they've achieved, they're not hiring you for that. They're hiring you because you have a level of expertise or a skill set that they have identified. They want you to support them in getting to their next level and support them to getting to their next level. So what does that look like? It also means your prices have to be higher. And I know that's counterproductive and counterintuitive to some things that people say on the internet. But time and time again, I am watching people make higher ticket offers and be compensated with those higher ticket offers. And people are still hitting their income goals, exceeding their goals, having their six-figure years, their first six-figure year, their first seven-figure year, because their pricing is in alignment with the goals that they have. So I want you to think about, before we end this month, the first month of the second quarter, what are your goals for this month? What are the income goals? How many people do you need to enroll in your products and services? And what do you need to do in order to get to that goal? What needs to happen over these next, I'm going to say 10 days for you to hit your goals? But in order to do that, you got to have a goal. And in order to get there faster, that goal should be higher ticket. Okay. You know, when I work with clients, I say minimally in my branding academy, we have class at 7 p.m. in an hour. I'm like, minimally, you need to have a $2,500 offer. Really, I want you to have a 5K offer, but you need to have a $2,500 offer, because if your goal is to hit $10,000 a month, you can do that with 4 people, 4 folks. Okay. Not even a full hand. You can do that with 4 people. And if that's your goal every single month, I just need to get 4 people a month, 4 people a month. And that's all you're focusing on. You can hit your goals. You don't need a huge team. You need some systems in place, and you can be at $10,000 a month. So, and then you can scale from there. Okay. Does that make sense? I don't know what's going on in the chat. Like StreamYard, your days are numbered. But if you know you need some support with increasing your prices, you know that it's time to increase your rates. You want to be positioned as an expert. You want to be seen and perceived as someone who can command higher ticket. And for me, we have people who've paid as low as $1, right? I've sold all over the place. $1 to almost $50,000 to work with me. So I want you to know that there are people who want to pay you. I want you to know there's people who want to pay you high ticket because of how they perceive themselves, and perhaps and how they perceive themselves in the marketplace. And I want you to know, as an entrepreneur, your obligation is to get paid. You are supposed to be compensated for your brilliance. You're supposed to be compensated for your expertise, and you are supposed to get paid for the things that you do. But you have to make offers. You have to let people know that there's an opportunity to work with you. You have to increase the frequency of asking for the sale, and you have to increase your rates. Okay. So if that's something that is of value to you and you're looking for some support, you can schedule a call with me this week or next week and let's have a conversation. And you can put call in the chat. And what I'll do is go back to the replays if you tag me in them, and I will give you the link to schedule a call. But if you know that you need to be in the room, you need to be held accountable, you need some Sade Adu kicking in the butt, we want to see you live at the Girl Your Brand's A Big Deal Conference, June 6th, 7th, and 8th. Now, this is a conference for experts and leaders. This is a conference for brilliant women entrepreneurs who know that now is the time for them to rise and ascend into leadership. They know that they're supposed to be getting compensated. They know they're brilliant. They have the degrees, the accolades, the credentials, the life experience to prove that they are the boss. And now is the time to take it to the next level. So let's talk a little bit about what to expect at this event on day 0, which is our VIP day. The best ticket in the house is VIP. Okay. VIP comes with so many perks. You don't want to miss out on the VIP experience. We have about maybe 10 tickets left for VIP. So go get your VIP ticket. So the first thing, we're teaching you how to create content. So many people, the biggest challenge I see, content creation and being consistent. We're going to show you tools, tips, and techniques. We have 2 amazing trainers that are going to show you how to create content that day. Then we're going to take you to a content creation studio, private location, and you're going to be able to create content for several hours. We have wardrobe changes, and we're going to give you a lookbook to tell you what to bring so that you are accurately and adequately prepared for the experience. And you're going to leave with 30 days worth of content. Also, we're going to give you our content 365 template so that you can get your content created. And that's just day number 0. Okay. The conference actually starts on Friday. Well, we have our pink networking party Thursday night. You're invited to that. General admission is invited to that as well. And then we have our full day events from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. We haven't fully announced it yet, have a pitch competition. So one entrepreneur will be getting $1,000 business grant. So you can apply to the pitch competition only if you have a ticket to the conference. So you want to make sure that you get a ticket to the conference so that you can apply to be in the pitch competition. Okay. So we have a lot of phenomenal things going on. When I was looking at day number 1 of the event, almost everyone on day number 1 has a 7-figure business. I'm very intentional. I'm very specific about who I allow on my stages. I'm going to make a post about that. I'm very intentional. I'm very specific. Everyone cannot come on my stage. And the people that I bring to you are my clients who have done what I've asked them to done. They've taken the tips, tools, and strategies, and they've executed, and we put them on display. And my colleagues and people that we work with behind the scenes who have built phenomenal businesses. 2 entrepreneurs. I was just looking at day number 1 and I realized that they have created over $33 million. And I was like, that's just 2 people. I don't have everybody else numbers. And that's just day 1. We didn't even get to day number 2. So it's going to be a phenomenal event. If you are someone who's intentional about where you go, this is a great place to go. If you are a woman of faith, you need to be in the room. If you know that it's time to take it to the next level, you need to be there. And some gentlemen, you guys are invited to join us at the Girl Your Brand's A Big Deal Conference. If you're not intimidated by all the hot pink, because we're going to be wearing our pink, we would love for you to join us. It's going to be a transformational experience. Now is the time to grow. Now is the time to take it to the next level. And we can't wait to support you at the event. If you use the coupon code, I think big deal, you'll get $100 off. Tickets will only be going up. So if you want to reserve your spot and reserve your ticket, you can actually use Affirm, Afterpay, and Klarna and pay over time, but book your ticket today. So we would love to have you there. I see somebody say hi on uh, YouTube. If you have any questions for me, send me a message. We would love to see you at the Girl Your Brand's a Big Deal conference. Remember, you want to be positioned as an expert. A high ticket expert gets seen, a high ticket expert gets paid, a high ticket expert has bigger influence and impact and bigger income. So if you know that it's time for you to ascend and be that high ticket expert, we want to see you at the Girl Your Brand's a Big Deal conference. If you know you're looking for some coaching and mentorship, send me a message and we can schedule a call this week or next week. And I look forward to supporting you. I have a question about my brand. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Feel free to put them in the chat. What's your question? Feel free. I'll stay on a couple of more minutes. Then I'm preparing for class. If you have any questions, again, send them to me. We are looking forward to supporting you. I will be doing more videos and live streams to get you guys pumped and excited about what we got going on, because we got stuff happening and we want to make sure that we are supporting you. I don't see your question. Okay, what's the question? I see some people that say they have questions. What are your questions? And I'm just checking social media to see. I want to just make sure that if you have a question that I actually see it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see them on the page. But let's see. I'm not sure what you mean by a rugrat. I'm not sure about that. But increasing your reach, it's about number one, if you want to increase your reach on social media, you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. Like there's no way around it. You have to be consistent. We're inundated by videos. We're inundated by content. Everybody and their mama is a content creator. So you have to be consistent. That's the first thing. You got to commit to doing while you don't see it. The next thing is because you're doing things organically. The next thing is, the next piece of this is you have to put some money to the side for marketing. You have to have a marketing budget if you want to take it to the next level. I know you see people going viral and people are doing it organically, but that's the long game. If you want to expedite that process, you really do have to invest in your paid advertising. So, what is your budget for marketing? I knew this was like a little bit of a troll. Um, but what is your budget for marketing? Right? So you got to have a budget. And then you also have to do partnerships. So who can you partner with? Who also has your audience? Who has your people? And how can you talk to them about getting in front of their audience? Right? That's going to be important too. And I see a question. It says, me and my wife built a business. It's very successful. We did it together, but recently, um, I don't know how to answer that question. I think it's a troll, but hey, what I'll say is if, because I like rabbit holes and I'm gonna just go with it. Um, if something you're building your brand and something comes out that is not in alignment with how you want to be perceived, you have to control your narrative. That's just a simple piece. You have to control your narrative. You have to control what is being said about you. So the way you do that is you get ahead of it. So no one can tell the story about me better than me. So if people are saying negative things about me, guess what? I'm gonna tell the story. I'm going to rebrand the story and I'm gonna tell you what to think about the story. So that piece is super important. And if there is a problem, you're dealing with shame, you're dealing with guilt, you're dealing with embarrassment, something has happened in the world, and you are hiding from it. I've been there. I overstand. What I'm going to say is you got to own who you are and you got to keep pushing. Okay? It will pass, but you can't pass. You got to keep going. People will forget. And I know the shame and guilt is still there when it comes to you, but guess what? You got to keep pushing past it. Keep going and making things happen for yourself. All right, beautiful people. I hope this was valuable. My phones are ringing. I'm trying to finish this video. I want you guys to have a great day, and I will see you in the next broadcast. Okay, peace out. And get your tickets to the Girl Your Brand's a Big Deal conference.